The impact of tourism on Venice is a complex issue. Venice's unique urban and environmental characteristics make it particularly susceptible to both positive and negative impacts from tourism. But what are the advantages for the city? And what are the main problems caused by tourism? Tourism in Venice brings several advantages to the city, its economy, and its residents. It is a major contributor to Venice's economy. The influx of visitors brings in revenue from various sources, including accommodation, dining, shopping, entertainment, transportation, and guided tours. This injection of funds supports local businesses and helps create jobs in various sectors, from hotel staff and restaurant workers to tour guides, artisans, and transportation personnel. This can contribute to lowering unemployment rates and improving overall job prospects in the city. It can create incentives for the preservation and maintenance of cultural heritage sites, historical landmarks, and traditional practices. The need to attract tourists often encourages communities to maintain and restore their historical buildings and public spaces. Tourism fosters cultural exchange by bringing people from different parts of the world into contact with Venice's unique history, art, architecture, and way of life. The revenue generated from tourism can be reinvested in improving and expanding the city's infrastructure. This includes enhancing public transportation, renovating public spaces, and upgrading facilities like museums and galleries. Cultural revitalization is another advantage of tourism. It can breathe new life into traditional crafts, arts, and cultural practices that might otherwise fade away due to changing times. Visitors' interest in local traditions can encourage artisans and performers to continue practicing and preserving their crafts. A city known for its tourism appeal can gain international recognition and become a symbol of art, culture, and beauty. This reputation can attract not only tourists but also investments, conferences, and cultural events. To cater to tourists, Venice often benefits from improved transportation networks, including better air, rail, and water connections. These enhancements can also benefit local residents by providing more convenient travel options. Despite the fact that tourism brings numerous economic benefits to a city like Venice, it also presents a range of risks and challenges that can have significant social, environmental, and cultural impacts on the city and its residents. Overtourism is one of the problems in the city. Venice is a popular tourist destination, and during peak seasons, it can become overcrowded with visitors. This leads to congestion in the narrow streets, long lines at major attractions, and increased stress on local infrastructure. Overtourism can degrade the quality of life for residents, hinder their daily activities, and even lead to conflicts between tourists and locals. Before continuing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. This way we can continue to make new videos for you. The large number of tourists can contribute to environmental degradation. The high demand for resources, such as water and energy, puts strain on the local ecosystem and infrastructure. Cultural erosion is another problem. Mass tourism can lead to the commodification of culture and create a Disney-fied version of Venice, where the city's unique character is sanitized for mass consumption. The pressure to cater to tourists' preferences may lead to the loss of authentic local traditions and the homogenization of the city's cultural identity. The influx of tourists can drive up property prices and encourage property owners to convert residential spaces into tourist accommodations. This can result in the displacement of local residents, as housing becomes unaffordable for them. As a result, neighborhoods may lose their sense of community and identity. Economic dependence of tourism is also a problem. When a city's economy becomes heavily reliant on tourism, it becomes vulnerable to fluctuations in tourist arrivals. Economic shocks can lead to severe economic downturns if the tourism industry collapses temporarily. The pressure to cater to tourists' expectations can cause businesses to prioritize catering to the tourist market over maintaining their authentic local identity. This can lead to a loss of traditional businesses and a rise in souvenir shops and restaurants that cater primarily to tourists. The constant influx of tourists places immense pressure on the city's infrastructure, including transportation systems, waste management, and sanitation facilities. These systems might struggle to keep up with the demand, leading to issues such as waste overflow and poor sanitation, which can negatively impact the quality of life for residents. Tourists may not always be aware of or sensitive to local customs, traditions, and rules. This can lead to instances of cultural insensitivity or even outright disrespect, which can strain the relationship between locals and visitors. To address these risks, cities like Venice need to implement sustainable tourism strategies that balance economic benefits with social, environmental, and cultural concerns. This may involve regulating the number of tourists, promoting responsible and respectful behavior among visitors, investing in local infrastructure, diversifying the economy to reduce dependence on tourism, and involving local communities in decision-making processes related to tourism development. If you liked the video, leave your like and subscribe to our channel. This is very important so we can make more videos for you.